Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to 40 Avenue C. Hello, hello. I am Bobby with N0sh0p Ascend program, and I'd like to thank everyone for coming out tonight. So many of you are already familiar with our program, but for those of you who were just meeting for the first time, I'd like to extend a special welcome to you. So at N0sh0p, we are committed to the science and art of helping people. And to us, that means more than just healthcare. It means a holistic approach to wellness, and that includes all aspects of what it means to be human. Things like sustainability, diversity, identity, and the arts. We believe that social justice begins with good health. And our Ascend program is designed to lead people on a journey from health to wellness, to creativity, to empowerment. Over the years, the Ascend program has funded, produced, and developed multiple projects, including Beulah Land, the Barisma Affair, Rehearsing with Prawn Bath, and Funny Guy, which we did over in London just a few months ago. And tonight, we bring you the world premiere of Oh No, My Leg! Woo! Moving on, these are strange times for the arts, especially for theater, as many of us know. So tonight we wanted to bring you something a little different. Our mission is to bring you works that not only entertain, but that really matter. And at a time when social justice, healthcare, and change are on everyone's mind, we bring you the story of a revolution. So, fire exits are located in the front where you entered, and right here on the side. There is no smoking at any time in the theater. Please silence your cell phones. Be warned that there are themes of suicide, sexual assault, and stroke that may trigger some audience members. And finally, sit back and relax as we bring you Oh No, My Leg!
Excuse me? What's up, sister?
I've come to join the movement.
What's the matter? Your daddy cut you off?
I'm sick of the lies, the injustice, and the meaninglessness of everything that this corrupt society has to offer. I'm ready to commit myself to the struggle for social justice.
Well, you've come to the right demonstration to begin. Vanguard himself will be here to speak in person.
Vanguard? Really? That's amazing. And what about this guy?
Firefly? Yeah, Van never goes anywhere without his wacky side.
That's not very nice.
We don't have time for nice. This is a revolution.
Rise up! Don't you see the world around you?
Rise up!
Injustices surround you, and corporate greed and meanness rule the day. It's a losing game we must refuse to play.
We must rise up!
We've had every advantage.
Rise up!
Now it's up to us to manage the problems they've created that will end the world if we don't rise up and defend.
The world will end if we don't mend it, because we're the ones who know the truth, because the privilege of our youth allows us to drink from that sacred cup. Rise up!
Let's be done with empty gestures.
Rise up!
It's time for drastic measures. This culture is psychotic and satanic. Stop rearranging chairs on the Titanic.
The time is now. We must somehow rise up.
I know what you're thinking. I know. There was a time when I too hoped to find an easier, softer way. But you know
Rise
what?
up.
There are no soft ways around hard power. Power
Rise
doesn't
up.
exist according to some ideological principle or rule of
Rise
law.
up.
Because power is its own ideology. And just like the
Rise
pestilence
up.
syndrome that stalks us all during this pandemic, power is a
Rise
disease,
up.
seeking only a host to infect. And it starts with simple
Rise
things,
up.
material comforts. The flesh pots of yesteryear are the
Rise
Netflix and
up.
Instagram of today. The glittering high-speed promise of 5G
up.
and everything your heart's desire only a click away. Well, you know what I think?
Rise up.
I think it's time for your hearts to desire a little something more. Let me show you how it's done.
read your post on no ethical consumption under capitalism, and I wanted you to know it really moved me.
Oh, gosh, I didn't think anyone actually read that. Most people are only interested in what Van has to say. No one excites a crowd like him.
Well, Van's words may excite, but there's something magical in what you say.
Do you really think so?
Sure I do. In fact, when I hear Van talk, I feel like I hear things I already read before, like perhaps on your blog. Those things appear in his speeches as if by magic.
Well, big ideas are a dime a dozen. What's important are the people that can get those ideas into action.
His words may inspire, but your words inspire me. Deep down inside, it's almost like I feel like you know me and I feel like I know you.
Well, as long as my words inspire you to action. We've been complacent for too long. It's time for these ideas to be made manifest in the real world. The time is now.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why do you call yourself Firefly?
Well, think of it. If you look at a firefly up close, in the light of day, it's this small, insignificant, ugly little bug. But at night, if you squint your eyes, when thousands of them are each making their own narcissistic, brilliant points of light, they create a magic that make us forget what tiny, ugly creatures we really are.
Are you being ironic?
Ironic? Me? God, no.
Good. Because we both know
There's no place for irony in the movement for social justice. Besides, who needs irony? We've got the light of truth in our hearts, so if we want to make magic, all we've got to do is add the darkness.
Firefly!
Ben!
Do you know what time it is?
Now,
No! It's 5 o'clock.
right,
Somewhere. Dad, you know what that means?
right, it's Molotov cocktail hour. Can I see you again?
I like that.
Come on, man. Those incendiary devices aren't going to make themselves.
I gotta go, but I really want you to have this.
Be careful! I hear the cops are planning something. Cross my heart and hope to die. I'll always love my firefly. The magic spell he casts just feels so right. Other guys just huff and puff, but he's the one who has the stuff a girl needs when she's fighting the good fight. He guides me through the darkness of this hopeless night to stand up to injustice and gives me courage, strength, and hope to set this world aright. I'm a girl who can't quite see through this world's hypocrisy, and guys who share my vision are quite rare. But if I give my love to him to just indulge a selfish whim, our righteous cause could vanish in thin air. I must forbear all comfort and stay focused on the fight. But in my heart, all I really want is to have his arms around me tight.
So, who was that?
Oh, her? I don't know, some fellow traveler, I guess. Oh, she read my blog.
Ah, hi, you're still writing that.
Well, yeah, when I have the time.
How many followers now?
72.
Ah, what a coincidence. You know, I also have 72.
Really?
Yeah, 72 million. No, but honestly, Firefly, I respect your desire to exercise free speech, but this is a revolution. A time for unity, where we all must speak truth to power with one voice.
And that's your voice.
Exactly. My voice. But words without hard work are useless. And you, Firefly, you can actually do that hard work. In my right hand.
Always have been.
And together we've come so far. From the debauched prep schools and privileged shopping malls of our past, all the way to the barricades on the front lines of the fight for social justice.
That's right. You and me together, fighting the good fight. Molotov cocktails for two. We'll stick together, just me and you. We know how to inspire with explosions and fire and placards with words that ring true. Let's tear down the system together. We'll stick it to the man and weather. Or not, we break free from oppressive tyranny. We'll feel important forever.
Oh! Oh no! My leg! Ah!
Once more I'm left on my own to do stuff my partner's outgrown. But I'll work without pause since it's all for the cause. I just wish I didn't feel so alone. Cinderellas are crashing the ball. Without slippers or gowns, we wear glamorous frowns on our faces, 'cause we've heard the call. Molotov cocktails for two. We'll stick together like
Just
glue.
me and you. With gas we'll
First douse and then torch the townhouse, and our self-righteous dreams will come true.
Hey, nice work.
Thanks.
These ought to keep the revolution on for another night.
Thanks. You know, there's something kind of meditative about working with explosives. It really clears the mind. In fact, the only time I feel good about myself is when I'm in the process of making a bomb. It's the only time I can stop thinking about what a bad person I am.
That is the beginning of true wisdom. The more we think, the more we realize just how bad we really are. Oh, imagine how bad you'd feel if you were as smart as I am. Oh.
Gosh. No. You must feel terrible.
I do. Every day, I wake up and I think about how bad it is for the planet that I'm alive. Taking up space, depleting the earth of its natural resources, leaving carbon footprints everywhere.
Word.
Speaking of taking up space, do you realize that all land title is based on fraud or blood?
Yeah. I actually think I wrote something about that on my blog.
That means that the very ground we're standing on right now is taken either by deception
Or by the edge of a sword. I know. Where do we go from here?
where indeed it's hard to imagine living a just life when the land we live on was stolen or worse.
feet up off the ground.
Let's get our feet up off the ground. That way we'll keep our planet safe and sound. Our first step is the last step that we should ever take. That way restitution we'll never need to make. Let's get our feet up off the ground. Let's make an effort not to take up space. Our selfish use of air is a disgrace. I know we can do better if only we would try. The earth would be much greener if we all lay down and die. And we can do it if we try. Oh,
You really know how to make environmental science sound easy to understand.
that's right. Learn to sum it all up in just a few simple slogans.
Word.
Besides, who wants to do all that math? For the earth is not our own, we should treat it as such. Like uninvited guests, we ruin everything we touch. Let's get our feet up off the ground.
Let's make an effort not to take up space. Our selfish use of air is a disgrace. I know we can do better if only we would try. The earth would be much greener if we all lay down and die. Let's get our feet up off the ground.
Okay, you stand there. You stand there. And you be very careful with my feet. They're sensitive. Lift me up off the ground, fellas.
We need you on the barricades. The people are running out of clever things to say about oppression.
Oh, dear God.
And they're almost out of Molotov cocktails, too.
Okay, put me back on the ground. Hey, you coming with us?
No. I think I'm going to stay and do some more work here. This is where I can make the greatest contribution. Behind the scenes, away from the bright lights and glamour of the front lines.
The world will never forget true heroes like you. All right, come on, to the barricades!
Man of such quiet dignity, whose efforts will set the world free. He chooses the broad highway of glory and helps others commit violence glory. His kindness and thoughtful demeanor has taken my heart to the cleaners. I'll abjectly surrender to a love so tender and help him commit crimes misdemeanor.
Marie, come on, you silly girl. We need you in this fight.
Maybe I'm more of a lover than a fighter.
Well, you won't have to worry about that on the front lines. Come on, let's go. crazy, but I got a hunch he'll be back.
A stakeout. Precise. I have just what we need.
Brothers and sisters, how many times do I have to say it? There is no ethical consumption under capitalism. If there is anyone here in this crowd who doubts the righteousness of our cause and fear...
Damn, thing's out of batteries. You, get me some more batteries for this. No, actually, someone else can do that. You and I should probably take this opportunity to get to know each other a little better and talk about our shared passion for the revolution and for the cause. For the cause, I need to have you near me for the cause. Your loveliness will cheer me, and I've every confidence you'll love me too. Let's do it for the cause, me and you. For the cause, I'll dispel your distress will change the laws that the people do oppress, and I know that you will love me just because. That's the thing that everybody does. Some women say that I'm an egomaniac, but still they feel my power as an aphrodisiac. And even if they say I go too far, they're gonna let me do it because I'm a star!
It's that. So let me have this opportunity to chat. Things need not be awkward. I'll forget this conversation just because. To tell the truth would only hurt the cause.
Hey, baby, no need to forget about it. Why not think about it?
No, thanks. I'm good just forgetting about it.
Come on. I know you're crazy about me. I feel the same way. I can help you with that. Just like I have.
Oh, hey, would you look at the time? I gotta go home and feed my cats. So, bye.
Well, this isn't over. I know you'll be back. I know she'll be back. She's gonna be back.
That wasn't my fault. Was it? I totally wasn't leading him on. Was I? I knew I should have worn the other shoes. I tried to play the game, and when I lost, I placed the blame squarely on myself, 'cause I was told that men were always right. If I tried, I'd lose the fight. But today, those lies and falsehoods sure seem old. But I guess it's just my lot in life to put up with this crap. I really should have given that stupid face a slap. Instead, I'll just move on, pretending I don't care, and protect his fragile ego from a truth it could not bear. His fame and power will advance the cause. He may be brilliant, but this gives me pause. What's this? I smell bacon! I've got a word firefly! Oh no! Oh, my leg!
We gotcha. Now you'll feel our wrath. You led us down the garden path. We hate it when you make us look like jerks. That's why you're gonna get the works. We gotcha. Now we'll chain and cuff your way. Bye bye.
to make a comparison between what's happening in the story and what's happening in real life. I'm referring, of course, not just to the pandemic, but to the social justice issues that are convulsing our cities, our families, and even our workplaces. These are troubling times, and I'm here today to let you know that at Exelon, we stand with the protesters. Our mission goes beyond healthcare and wellness and reaches into hearts and minds. Through education and community outreach, we can really make a difference. Not only can we bring about the change for social justice, we will bring about the change for social justice. That's our commitment to you. But what about the pandemic? How do we wrap our minds around that? I know no one likes to talk about restless leg syndrome. We all have better things to do, I'm sure. But what happens when we ignore our health, our self-care? I'll tell you what happens. Nothing. And that's just not acceptable. At Exelon, we're using science to bring treatments to the marketplace that will help you get back to doing the things you love. Our scientific research is already yielding results that are having an impact, promoting wellness, and changing lives. But you don't have to take my word for it. Here to talk about the science behind it all is Dr. Renata Marcus. Please help me welcome her. So, can you tell us a little bit about what's happening with the research?
Well, let's start by dispelling some of the myths that come up around the problem. First of all, RLS is real. You'd be surprised how many people just don't believe it exists. Whether they're in denial, or letting fear influence their cognitive functions, or influenced by their peer groups, or misinformation on social media. I can't speak to that, but I do know that they're just not accepting the science, and they're putting the rest of us at risk.
Gosh, that is just so selfish.
It sure is, because the science is clear. Sure, there are a lot of things we don't know about RLS yet, but we are working on it rationally, scientifically, and making progress every day.
So, what's the solution?
Well, Bobby, I gotta say, I think it's education. We need to make sure that all people everywhere share the same understanding about community, sustainability, the economy, and especially the importance of science to solve all our problems.
Wow, that is powerful stuff. And you know, education and community outreach is what Exelon's Ascend program is all about.
I know that's right, Bobby, and that's terrific.
So, I know you have to get back to the ER and lab where they need you more than we do.
I'm a busy girl.
I know you are. But we thank you and all the essential workers out there during this pandemic. But before you go, can you talk a little bit about the question that's on all of our minds right now? The new juice box. Where are we at with that?
Well, that's a tricky question. There's a lot in the pipelines, even some very promising results from our authorized clinical trials.
So?
Well, we don't have a prophylactic juice box available for all possible RLS variants, but we do have a treatment that's available right now.
You're referring, of course, to Almanix?
Yes. Almanix is a prescription drug that helps you find relief from RLS. It's the only FDA-approved medication. Short-term treatment period and lasting relief. You can stop worrying about when your symptoms will strike and start focusing on what matters, getting back to your normal lives. I can show a brief video if you like.
That sounds great. Let's have a look.
Great.
Oh, he is so cute.
Oh no.
I really have to go.
If RLS keeps ruining your plans, ask your doctor about Almanix, the only FDA-approved 2-week treatment that provides up to 1 month's relief from symptoms of restless leg syndrome, lasting relief from disrupted leg spasms, so that you can stop worrying about when RLS will strike and get back to doing the things you love.
And that, of course, is made by Salix Valiant, a wholly owned subsidiary of Exelon. Thank you again, Dr. Marcus.
And thank you, Bobby. It was a pleasure speaking with you this
Oh,
afternoon.
Dr. Renata Marcus, everyone! So, what about Van? What about Firefly and Marie? How would you like to be dealing with health issues at the same time as trying to do something important for a just cause? Well, let's see just how things work out.
establishment is so out of touch with reality, it couldn't find its own ass with both hands. Come on, let's sing it. Oh, it's so much every time. Oh, it's so much. All right, enough of this silly banter. We got a revolution to get through here.
Man, you've got to help. They've got Firefly. He's been taken into custody.
I knew you'd be back.
Well, yes, of course. Who else could I turn to? Man, you've got to help. For Firefly and for the cause.
Hey, leave us.
You know, I thought it wouldn't be, but this actually is kind of awkward now.
Hey, you want something from me? Well, I want something from you. Oh!
Monster!
Oh, baby.
Oh, don't you, baby me. Are you gonna help me or not?
Okay. What exactly do you want me to do?
I don't know, collective bargaining, violence.
Yeah, no, those things don't work.
What?
I've studied this, okay? I've read about the eternal struggle for social justice. And I can tell you this. It's pointless. The bad guys always win. It's hopeless.
Then this whole revolution, the cause, is just an elaborate way for you to meet girls?
I mean, yeah, kind of, yeah.
You've got some balls.
Yeah, I know.
I heard that from the start the game was rigged, but in my heart I wanted nothing more than to believe that men's strength was matched by virtue and tempered with restraint. But I realized myself I did deceive. I had some dark suspicions that I never did let out. Sure, I made some bad decisions with the benefit of the doubt. But today all that
burn it down.
Today is election day, and if we get enough voter turnout, we can really make a difference!
Marie for mayor!
Woo! Thank you. My promise to you is that my first 100 days
Yeah, woo, all right, guys, I'm back. Did you miss me? Come, what? No, come on, it's me, Vanguard. Rise up, remember, for the cause, the revolution, remember all that?
You are a disgrace. You betrayed the principles of the revolution and everything good and decent people hold dear.
No, you can't possibly mean that.
Bye.
But you guys love me, don't you?
Ew.
They said don't run the race, 'cause I have feet of clay. Funny thing, I nearly won it anyway. The voices in my head knew I would be outrun, but never told me when that judgment day would come. A truthful, righteous narrative I did contrive to answer why a man like me should be alive. My life of privilege and entitlement obscene destroys my words in ways that all could have foreseen. All good things are burning away. I'll walk away upon these feet of clay. I tried to be a hero just to win the love. That fleeting ecstasy I'm so unworthy of. From darkest shame my ego kept climbing higher, as if achievement could extinguish my desire. All good things are burning away. I'll walk away upon these feet of clay. I hope with acts of courage I could rectify the untamed yearning that made me objectify the mystic holy beauty in their eyes.
Your time has come.
And I've concealed behind this veil of lies.
How we doing on those ballots, people? Come on! We need you all to vote, and to vote on every issue. What? So whose fault is it that you didn't do your research and you don't understand the ballot's initiatives? How do you expect us to change the world if you don't even know who's running for ombudsman at large in your district? You're making me sick. Get out. Security! My pledge to you is that I will use it for the good of all. And our thing is, we need to liberate the cops, and we need to, or get rid of the cops, I'm sorry, and liberate Firefly!
Marie, you've won! 50.02% of the vote!
Oh, landslide! My pledge to you is to use this mandate for the good of all. We once again are going to liberate the cops and get rid of the cops and liberate Firefly!
Yeah! You're fired, you don't work here anymore. It's time to kick your fat ass out the door. The power that you wielded is ours because you fielded a candidate who no one voted for. So you don't work here anymore. Don't just stand there looking sad and bummed. Our empowerment has left you completely stunned. You were right-wing tough guys acting macho way back when, and now you're whining cause you're just emasculated men whom it is useless to defend.
Alright, you guys heard me? Get out of here!
Hey, you can't do that. We're a union.
Oh, yeah?
You failed a drug test, we found porn on your computer. Your attempts to date your secretary did not suit her, so you don't work here anymore. You dropped the ball just like we knew you would. Now you'll see the triumph of the good. You'll find out what it's like to be on unemployment and with humiliation for our personal enjoyment. And you don't work here anymore.
You're all fired. We're defunding you into oblivion. Now hand over the keys. At long last, it's time to make good on our promise to punish the oppressors, free the downtrodden, and eliminate unpleasantness of any kind. Let him out! He's gone! What? What happened to him? What did you do to him? Did you kill him? Did he escape?
We'd like to help you out, but
We don't work here anymore.
sorry, we don't work here anymore. We're honest, sorry, we don't work here anymore. We're unemployed, looking to us to find the sense in through us. Ignominy and flee out the door. And we don't work here anymore. We're unemployed.
We'll see about that. Lock her up.
Yeah.
Marie! Marie!
Firefly? Is that really you?
Yes! I wanted to write another blog post. But I've been incapacitated by an adverse reaction to some medication. So I'm gonna need you to sound out a message to the people for the cause.
Okay.
I want to say that in my new disembodied position, I can see so much. I see that the greatest form of evil is the evil that masquerades as moral neutrality. The most insidious form.
Well, don't just stand there. Let's start a new world order. You're in charge of the room, and you just clean up this mess.
you see the world around you rise up? Their correctness will astound you. They're more and more compliant every day. Like sheep, they follow blindly all the way. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. It's time for insurrection. Rise up. We won't fall for the deception. It's all a great big hoax to brainwash simple folks. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. Because we're the ones who know what's real. Our fundamentalist fervent zeal allows us to see through their cover up. Rise up. Rise up.
Wow. That was really something, wasn't it? You know, just to be clear, Exelon supports law and order and free elections. In fact, we are so sure that elections can solve all of our problems that we give generously to any candidate, regardless of party affiliation, gender, ethnicity, or faith. Just anyone, really, who we think has a chance at winning. That's how we keep our pledge to you. Peaceful First Amendment protests, revolutions, elections, insurrections, we say, bring them on. We're all in favor of many voices being heard to create this beautiful, diverse mosaic in which we live. That's how we'll create a government that protects the all-important financial framework in which our businesses can prosper and our families can grow to love. And to keep everyone healthy and productive, we'll keep making the health and wellness products, including N0sh0p, that you and your family have always relied on. That's our commitment to you, that we'll be there with treatments that work and a sliding scale payment plan for every family's budget. So, that's our show for tonight. But before you leave, I just need to mention that during previews, many people said that they experienced symptoms like nausea, headache, and drowsiness similar to a sugar pill. So while we will not be having a talk back with the creative team, we will have Exelon counselors located in a pop-up booth in the back where you can explain any symptoms or discomfort you may be experiencing as a result of this production. Remember, the information you give helps us develop the treatments you need. Please, join us, won't you? So, once again,